Yeah, I've been blessed to still be here, you know.
What makes it special here is you can kind of be yourself. You don't have to come in here and we don't expect you to be a certain way.
It's kind of like our motto is that we want everyone who comes in to feel safe and welcomed and respected.
I just think that being around other people is the best medicine.
We want to make people feel welcome and be loved.
And that's Moorhead checked all those boxes.
Good evening, I'm Annie Brown.
And I'm Megan Mannering, and welcome to our Spotlight on Rowan County.
Well, Rowan County has a touch of natural beauty with hometown charm. Whether you're hiking through the Daniel Boone National Forest or taking a breather on Cave Run Lake, there's so much to do and enjoy in Rowan County. Outside of nature, one of the big draws to the area is Moorhead State University, located just off of Main Street in downtown Moorhead. And that's where we are today. We're in the Space Science Center, and it is absolutely beautiful.
Yes, it is. We will have much more on the university in just a few minutes, but our first stop tonight is all about healing. Now, Holbrook Drug prides itself on being much more than just a neighborhood pharmacy.
Whether it's a headache or a sweet tooth, they have what it takes to cure what's ailing you.
I stopped by to talk to the staff and learn what goes in to making these sweet memories.
Welcome. If you have your extra care card.
In the age of automation, shortcuts, and penny pinching, some remedies are best found in the slow lane. On Moorhead's Main Street, you'll find Holbrook Drug, a place where time slows down and human connection will have you feeling 100% in no time at all.
That one is long acting, so I would stick with that one.
Okay.
Holbrook Drug opened its doors in 1950. If the walls could talk, they'd tell you not much has changed. Pharmacists behind the counter, orangeade freshly squeezed at the soda fountain, and gifts for every occasion.
You're seeing a lot of what it was, with some updates around, of course.
Jennifer Anderson is one of those updates. Owner, head pharmacist, and only the third person to be at the helm of this hometown establishment. She's loved Holbrook Drug her whole life.
So my father was a physician down the road, and after school, I'd go to his office, and then we would come down here and go to the soda fountain, and always got the prescriptions and gifts from here. It's definitely history here.
The shelves still hold medicine bottles and scales from original owner Bob Holbrook. And that old doctor's bag you see there, yeah, that's more than decoration.
That was my grandfather's, and he would take that when he would go on a horse and buggy out to do house calls.
You're kidding.
No, it is amazing.
You won't see horse-drawn doctors trotting down Main Street anymore, but in true Holbrook fashion, staff deliver to patients who can't make the trip. For Anderson, it's important because sometimes the best medicine is a friendly face.
Just keeping a personal touch in healthcare is something you don't find, and I think that's what makes a difference in everybody's lives. Is you're not a number, you're actually a person, and you have a family. So I try to keep that idea of old school healthcare in this new environment.
It's the reason Gene Norden walked through the doors about 55 years ago and kept coming back.
It's a real homey environment. It really is in there. You know, they'll walk in the back door and they say, "Hey, Gene."
Today, places where everybody knows your name are vanishing. Independent pharmacies like Holbrook swim upstream against big box drugstores. But what chain pharmacies save in minutes and cents, they may lose in character and care.
We've started getting a younger generation that want personal touches, that don't just want to be a number or stand in line. They want us to say their names when they walk in.
At Holbrook, the prescription for a long, happy life is simple. One dose of humanity and a shake to help it go down.
Okay, tell Sandy I said hello.
Thank you.
Bye.
Annie, the milkshakes, so good.
Really, really good.
You know, I love a sweet treat, and
Oh, me
definitely
too.
worth stopping by.
Yes.
And the people that we met were even sweeter. So that was just the cherry on top. You know what else is sweet?
What?
Baked goods.
Oh my gosh, don't even get me started. This is one of my favorite stores I've ever done.
Good segue there. A Moorhead mom, now a grandma, turned her love of baking into a thriving business.
That's right. More than 2 decades ago, Lana Root opened a Ruta Bakers right here in downtown Moorhead, and it's a spot that makes you feel right at home.
We want to make people feel welcome and be loved.
And that's exactly how you feel when you walk into Rutabaker's on Flemingsburg Road in downtown Moorhead. Owner Lana Root says she fell in love with baking when she was a stay-at-home mom for her 3 children.
I just like trying different things. And the coffee shop actually that was in town, they said, "Can you do sugar cookies for us?" And I'm like, "Well, I've got this recipe." And then I did it, and I started doing them at the shop, and then it's like, okay, here we go.
And in 2004, she moved Rutabaker's to its location now. You're self-taught, right?
Yes.
Baking?
Yes.
And you can find just about anything from these mouth-watering cinnamon rolls and sticky buns.
We make a sticky bun topping, which is butter, half and half, sugar, and brown sugar, and we mix it up, put it and spread it at the bottom of the pan, put nuts on top of that.
To her famous sugar cookies, the recipe she's most proud of. You're treated like family at Rutabaker's, and one of the ways they do that is if you've never been into the bakery, they give you a free sugar cookie. This is their famous dessert.
I've had people refuse to take it, and I said, well, just give it to somebody at your house or whatever. We have to give a cookie away. And they taste it. I had one person in particular tasted the cookie, went to their car, come back in, and bought 2 dozen.
Most everything is made in-house with quality ingredients and a little love. Back in the kitchen, around 12 employees are hard at work mixing, icing, and baking the cakes, pies, petit fours, and cookies, all festively decorated when we were there for Valentine's Day. And if you're there in time for lunch, trying Rutabaker's chicken salad is a must on slices of their homemade bread.
Second popular item is the chicken salad. People love it.
Root says the bakery gets orders from around the state, including Louisville and even West Virginia. And in the past 2 decades, it's become a tradition.
A lot of people, they're just like, Rutabaker's can't leave. It always has to be here because kids grew up, they were born, they've gone to college and graduated, and they remember coming in here when they were kids. It's hard to believe sometimes, and then to spend 25 years, it's just like, wow.
But Root says, most importantly, it's been her faith and her passion for baking that's kept her going, building a business she hopes will be around for generations to come.
Oh my goodness. Those sugar cookies, I know, were amazing. And, they treated us so well. They gave us so many treats to bring back to the newsroom. So I know you got to try some of the goodies too.
We reaped the benefits of your news assignment. So thank you, Annie. The sugar cookies were so good.
Weren't they?
You could kind of see the sugar coma hit everybody at the same time on Friday when we got them.
It was around 4 o'clock in the afternoon, right when I had to be on air. But, it was so worth it. I think I sampled like 3 or 4 different treats, and they were all amazing.
And I'm told that on your first visit, you get a free sugar cookie.
Yes, you do.
So you know where I will be after we're done taping this show.
We're gonna hop on over there.
Absolutely. Well, as we said earlier, we are on the picturesque campus of Moorhead State University, which has been rooted in the community since the late 1800s.
And picturesque is right. It's beautiful here. We're so excited to be here. We've got a special guest, though. We've got Allison Cottle. She is the Vice President of University Advancement. Thanks for joining us, first of all.
Well, thanks, ladies. We're excited to have you all here on our picturesque campus and welcome you to our community of Moorhead.
Yeah, well, so we were kind of talking before we got rolling here, and Moorhead has quite a history here in the town.
Moorhead does have such a history here. As you mentioned, we've been around since the 1800s. Founded in 1887, Moorhead State University was originally founded as a teacher's college. And now here we are in 2026, and we have over 65 programs and over 6,000 students studying on our campus. So, we've grown drastically over the years, and we just continue to serve Kentucky and our service region with great education.
Very cool. And there's one program that really puts Moorhead on the map, which coincides with the building that we're standing in. Tell us about that.
Yes, absolutely. We are here in our Space Science Center. And when you think about space science and students studying aerospace in Eastern Kentucky, that's happening here at Moorhead. We have partnerships with NASA, And we have a bachelor's degree program, a master's degree program, and we're getting ready to launch a doctoral program in space systems engineering. So we have students coming from all across the country to study here in Moorhead. And it's really just amazing when you think about the fact that we were founded as a teachers college, and now today we are teaching students and collaborating with NASA, and students are getting hands-on experience to build and launch satellites into space. It's really just amazing. I think that that is a message for students, not just here in Kentucky, but everywhere. We have one of 5 programs in this field, and students who are interested in going into this field, you're right, they don't have to go far to get that engineering degree for aerospace engineering. So we would love to have them here on campus and showcase the program.
And campus is growing. We can see a lot of construction out the windows in front of us. Tell us what's coming to Moorhead.
Campus is changing drastically. We are revitalizing campus in a multitude of ways. Multiple construction projects out there across campus. We have a new science and engineering building that is currently under construction. We just broke ground in October on a new multidisciplinary building. When the building's finished, it will house our music programs as well as our College of Business. So that's going to be a great addition to campus. In addition to that, we have 2 new residence halls that are being constructed, and a little bit off campus, we have our Derrickson Agricultural Complex, and that complex hosts our Vet Tech program, which is actually ranked #1 in Kentucky.
How many students are there here at Moorhead?
Currently, we're around 6,000 students that are living on campus and studying here at Moorhead, and when you look at that size campus, it's, in my opinion, the perfect size.
Yeah.
Medium size, 15-to-1 student to faculty ratio. So our students are getting that one-on-one experience. The faculty members know the students' names, and they're getting, truly individualized education.
It's the kind of campus I think you just have to come here and experience it yourself, sign up for a campus tour, and really get a feel for it. Allison, thank you so much for allowing LEX 18 to come on campus and put our show together. It was awesome learning about Moorhead State University, and we hope that people will come to campus and check it out.
Thanks, ladies.
Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Enjoy your time here.
Thank you. Coming up, creating unique masterpieces, even if you aren't really creative.
Still ahead, we'll take you to the place that combines artistry and fun. That's next. Sitting on Main Street in Moorhead is a place where you become the artist.
Yeah, they have all kinds of creative activities that allow you to shine regardless of your skill level. Molly Demrow takes us to Whimsy Works.
In a space that once sat empty for years, creativity is now spilling out the doors.
Whoa. Whoa.
Paint splashes, laughter echoes, and imagination take center stage.
Whimsy Works is a drop-in art studio for all ages, so that means anybody can come here at any time. You don't need a reservation.
The idea came from a very real need. After moving back to the area with young kids, Shay noticed something was missing.
We kind of felt like there was a missing piece for kids. There wasn't a ton to do.
And then, literally overnight, the vision clicked.
Early January 2024, I had a dream, and I guess I woke up from it and was like, pottery painting. And it wouldn't leave my head. And usually when something like that happens to me, I kind of have to just do it. So I started figuring out how to do it.
With an art background from Moorhead State University and a lot of determination, Shay turned that dream into reality. Today, Whimsy Works is a creative hub for everyone.
We see parents, we see people have date nights. So teenagers love it. College kids especially like to come, so it's walkable.
We've made friends with a lot of the people that come in here.
And yes, kids, there's slime.
We have 4 different types of slime, and 2 of those are because my kids told me to make them. So the crunchy slime and the clay slime are all their ideas.
From the Lego wall to the bedazzling station, the space almost feels meant to be.
This has been sitting empty for a while, maybe 3-4 years. And, we would always walk by it when we would go down to Fuzzy Duck. And there was like furniture in the windows and a sign that said a phone number, call if you want some of this stuff. And one night I just decided I was gonna call the number. and ask if they would rent it.
And what makes it special isn't just what you make, it's how you feel while you're there.
We don't expect you to be a certain way. Like, kids can be loud. If you want to be quiet, we have headphones, you know? So, like, we just want everybody to feel comfortable.
And the community is at the heart of it all.
We get people in here almost daily. I think that's my favorite part about it.
And today, I'm getting in on the fun.
We're just going to make our pretty potion.
Oh my gosh, this is so many choices. Let's do a sea animal. Cool. I love the oceans. Why not? Get this guy.
And then you can get a scoop of powder color, which makes it look shimmery. You can do 3 squeezes. We'll add glycerin. So then we'll put the charm on the label, and then we'll pour the wax.
For Spotlight in Rowan County, I'm Molly Demrow.
Okay, what would you put in your potion? What ingredient would you use, Annie?
So, well, you know me. I love sparkles and pink. So I'm going to say glitter, probably. I would want to put glitter in mine.
That's a good move.
I feel like that's a good secret weapon, you know?
Absolutely.
It's like confidence.
I would put whatever was in those sugar cookies.
Oh my gosh.
Into my potion.
Actually,
that's what I want.
yeah, redaction. I would want to do glitter and whatever's in the sugar cookies.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very cool story from Molly Demrow there.
Well, it's a piece of history that helped start Morehead State University.
Larry Smith takes us downtown to learn more about Moonlight Schools.
They say a picture is worth 1,000 words, but these pictures show a movement that helped thousands read and write words that changed their lives. And it was all due to one woman, Cora Wilson Stewart. Local historian Yvonne Baldwin wrote a book detailing Stewart's efforts.
She had been the superintendent of schools here in Rowan County, the first female superintendent, by the way. And she was very concerned about the fact that so many rural people were illiterate. And so what she wanted to do was to open the day schools to adults at night.
On night number 1, they expected maybe 100 people to show up, but it turns out more than 1,200 came out to get their education all across Rowan County. What Cora Wilson Stewart began wasn't just local, this became a national movement.
Newspapers heard about it. The Lexington paper was very, very instrumental in spreading the word. Soon, surrounding counties were asking Miss Cora to come and open a Moonlight School, get them started.
Very few roads, so the Moonlight School system was started because of students would come on moonlit nights so they could see to walk to school.
It wasn't long before every county in Kentucky had Moonlight Schools, and it worked. In 2 decades, the percentage of illiterate Kentucky adults was cut in half, and every state in the nation and some European countries had joined in, using Stewart's idea and curriculum to teach basic math and English skills to rural adults.
Cora had a literacy standard that was probably maybe the 3rd or 4th grade level, basic reading and writing and mathematical skills. When the New Deal came into operation, they placed the literacy standard at the 6th grade, which was devastating to her in many ways because it meant statistically that those thousands of people who'd gone through the Moonlight Schools were still considered illiterate.
But her passion has survived the ages and sparked interest anew, including a high schooler from Delaware who is doing a documentary about Stewart and her Moonlight Schools.
The way that she was able to put it together so quickly and gather so much support from the community, like all the teachers in the area were willing to help with that. And I think it just shows how influential she was.
It was enormously successful, and it touched thousands, probably hundreds of thousands of lives.
Well, whether it's live music or maybe even a pajama party, the Stargazer Lounge is the place to be.
Yeah, our Kaylee Randall took a look around to see what makes this place special.
And doing a lot of philanthropy work with the community.
The pair first opened the musical lounge located in the heart of downtown 2 years ago.
It's been exciting. It's been difficult. All the things that you would expect a small business owner in a new town to have to go through. We've probably gone through it.
The Stargazer Lounge offers comfy seating and a delicious menu of drinks from their bar, while filling the space with musical talent from Pennsylvania, Florida, and Indiana.
But also, aside from live music, we've done burlesque and drag shows and comedy shows, so many different things.
But now they're ready for a change.
2 years, we're ready for a little bit of a change and bring something new and exciting, which has always been our goal. This new era of ours is going to be exactly that.
Stargazer won't just be your typical lounge of live music and a colorful variety of drinks. Now they're adding their love of vintage to the mix.
Just started thinking about, this is a college town, what could we do to elevate after 2 years? Let's do this thing where it's like a fusion of the vintage clothing and record store that you can sip and shop.
Lori says most of the items are sourced from Vegas and valuables they've collected over the years. And value is important to Lori and Patrick because overall, they want every person who walks through their doors to feel seen.
Everyone has value, everyone has the right to express themselves. And one of the best compliments I think that we've had is people tell us how safe they feel here. And it's kind of like our motto is that we want everyone who comes in to feel safe and welcomed and respected.
The duo plans to open the new space before Valentine's Day, but for now, you can stop in for a cocktail or mocktail on Friday nights. In Rowan County, Kaylee Randall, LEX 18 News.
Well, Annie and I, we've just had a blast.
We
So
have.
thank you for sticking around for this special spotlight on Rowan County.
Yeah, it's been great kind of seeing what makes Rowan County so special.